The Columbia-Cornell weekend for men's basketball is always a tough one. It's a treacherous road trip where the back end, you get in late, and it's a tough second game. The men's basketball team first started off in Columbia this weekend, and then they traveled to Cornell. Let's take a look at how they did. The Bulldogs came out red hot against Columbia as Eric Flato felt it early, hitting these 2 3-pointers to give the Bulldogs that 10-0 lead. Caleb Holmes made it 17-4 by knocking down this 3-pointer right here. Columbia charged right back into this game as Patrick Foley nails the 3-pointer right here to make it 17-13 Yale. Then Ben Nwachukwu hits the layup and causes Coach Jones to erupt, drawing a technical foul. Columbia led 40-36 at half. Eric Flato and the Bulldogs came out in the second half feeling it again as Flato nails this 3-pointer here. And Nick Holmes right here ties up at 47 with 14 minutes left. Eric Flato would show he's got a lot more in him as he nails this 3-pointer. That's NBA range right there to make it 63-53 Yale. Then it's a little bit more as Caleb Holmes nails this 3-pointer as Yale went on to win this ball game and keep first place in the division by winning 85-71 behind Eric Flato's 26 points. Flato shot 10 of 11 from free throws. Caleb Holmes added 20 points, including 3 of 3 3-point shootings. The next night, they would play Cornell. It was Cornell this night that had the hot hand as Lewis Dale nails the 3-pointer right here to make it 5-0. Then Eric Flato turns the ball over right here, and it's taken down court and fed to Ryan Whitman for the 3-pointer. Cornell just was not missing their shots early in this game, as Lewis Dale adds another 3-pointer right here to make it 13-4 for Cornell. Cornell most certainly had the hot hand early. Well, for Eric Flato, his shots were just not falling early in this game as he misses this 3-pointer right here. And then he misses another one. Must be jet lag or something. Fortunately, tall Paul Nelson, the freshman, was here to energize the Bulldogs as he helps cut the lead to 32-25 at half. The second half was a different story for the Bulldogs as Eric Flato started making his 3-pointers like right here. Flato then steals away the ball right here, and giddy up, fellows! Here comes Casey Hughes with a slam dunk. Then, Flato's feeling the touch a little bit. He works his way inside, and nothing but net there. Flato really was feeling good in the second half as he nails another one right here. 0 3-pointers in the first half, 4 in the second half. He was on fire as he cuts the lead right here to 58-57 with this 3-pointer. Caleb Holmes was shooting 1-1 as he nails the first free throw to tie the game up at 58 with 1 minute 30 seconds left. And the second free throw, good. Yale takes the lead. Nick Holmes takes the ball right here and travels just when it looks like when the Bulldogs can ice the game. Cornell takes the lead back on 2 free throws as they lead 60-59 as time is running down. The Bulldogs try to work the ball inside for the final shot right here. Flato finds it, and Casey Hughes is open on the inside, and he gets fouled with 2 seconds left. It's time for Casey to go to the line. The first shot, long, no good. One more try, Casey. Here we go. No good. The Bulldogs lose the game, 60-59 to Cornell to fall to second place in the Ivy Leagues with their second Ivy League loss. Eric Flato led the way for Yale with 18 points. Travis Pinnock had 14 points for Yale, but Cornell was too much as Nave had 15 points and 10 rebounds for Cornell. Yale shot 21.1% for 3-pointers. You know, Neil, the thing they always say about that back end of that trip is you'll never meet the spread even if you win the game. And Yale was favored by 1 over Cornell in that game. And unfortunately, it was the other way around where Cornell won by 1. And if 2 free throws had gone the way it bounced in, Yale would have been the one who won the game.
I mean, the fact that Yale shot as badly as they did in the first half and still had an opportunity to win that game, I mean, shows that at least we're a strong team and can come back from tough halves and tough stretches right there. But, I mean, you still got to be upset. You come in the first-place team, and you fall in a close, tough game like that.
Yeah, and, you know, it's also just shows, like, the difference between what a difference a day made, to quote the song, Neil. As against Columbia, the team was shooting great, 60.5% for the game, 14 of 18 in the second half shooting, 62.5% from three-point range. Eric Flato was just knocking down all his shots. Caleb Holmes, he looked like a superstar out there. Then one night later, against Cornell, they shot 42.6% for the game, 35.5% in the first half, and 0 for 10 from three-pointers in the first half. You just can't win ball games that way, Neil.
And you know what I take away from that Cornell game also? That kid in the center, Andrew Nave, 7 for 10 for the game, and just made things look easy. You know, that's the thing we have had trouble with all year. We got to find a way to guard these big men, and we haven't been able to do that all year.
We got a few big men ourselves, Matt Kyle, Paul Nelson. They have to step up, and I mean, they had a few block shots, each of them, in that game. They got to step up and play better. But it's tough when Cornell starts the game 8 for 9. You're tired, you're sluggish. You probably didn't get into your hotel till 3 a.m. the night before. It's a tough game. Cornell's tied with us for second place. Penn's outright first place. It's not over, that's for sure. Yale's got Harvard and Dartmouth this weekend at home as they start a 4-game homestand. But the season's still young, and we still have hopes.
Hopefully men's basketball will be able to rebound this weekend, no pun intended, when they come home, and obviously the dog pound being here will help a lot. But men's and women's track and field teams had their biggest weekend up to date, the HYPs. The men unfortunately came in second place behind in a lopsided track meet in which Princeton just killed both Harvard and Yale, and Yale lost by a total of 83 points to Princeton. But some bright spots, John Langhauser was first place in the shot put, as usual, the new record holder at Yale. Also third place in the weight throw for Langhauser. Dan O'Brien was first in the 60-meter hurdles. Victor Chang sprinted his way to a first place finish in the 60-meter dash. And like I said, they overall lost by 83 points, unfortunately. The women didn't fare much better, although it was a much closer meet. They lost only by 25 points, but came in third place behind both Harvard and Princeton. Lindsey Donaldson, our cross-country star, was first place in the 3,000-meter run. Katrina Castillo was first place in the 60-meter dash, and Jessica Paul was second in the 400-meter dash. Both the men's and women's teams will be off this weekend, but will return to compete in the heptagonal championships on February 24th and 25th.